Pisces, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for April 2015. Pisces, if you have your Sun, Ascendant and Rising in Pisces, this is valid for you. It's an extremely important month. It's a month of eclipses. Last month we had a solar eclipse. This month we have a lunar eclipse. Eclipses often come in pairs and the effect lasts for almost about 6 months. We are all taking a collective sigh of relief after March 17th. That's when Uranus, the planet of revolutionary change in Aries, made its 7th of 7 square angles in the heavens with transformational Pluto in Capricorn. Now, planets usually align themselves with each other 3 to 5 times. This unusual 7-time lineup has been responsible for much of the disorder and change we have experienced since 2012. In the calm after the storm, you will feel much more freer to pursue a new life-enhancing activity with less resistance, because the groundbreaking action of Uranus and Pluto has broken up or eroded so many attitudes and patterns that could have been keeping you away from seeing the new and progressive possibility. Astrologically, a series of lunar and solar eclipses in 2015 is going to be contributing to a greater exchange of ideas across the globe, and also concurrently heightening everybody's awareness about everything that's happening politically and economically around us. We begin the month with a full moon lunar eclipse that is happening on the 4th of April, and this illuminates the conflict between me and you. It speaks about sharing and it speaks about autonomy. This is a time to continue clearing up things, patterns that have been holding you back from personal fulfillment, particularly that are relationship centric or that revolve around your confidence, boldness and authenticity of expression. There will be more work to come in these areas, but for now you're going to be experiencing greater awareness of problems, especially lack or even flaws. Lunar eclipse Pisces is literally going to be giving you a cosmic push in order to be making this change in your life, and the life which is the part of your chart that is getting affected by the full moon lunar eclipse. And post that, there's going to be a path that is going to be absolutely be clear for you to be followed. Now you need to keep in mind the issue that comes to fore. It is nothing all of a sudden, or it's nothing new. It's something that has been building up for a while, maybe since 2012, maybe emotions that have been building up, and now it comes to fruition. Full moon is also about attaining maturity. Something attains maturity, and now is the time where it needs to be expressed, it needs to be declared. So this is a time where it is a time of emotional declaration. It's a time where things that have been going on in the background, that you've been thinking about, that they've been simmering in the back, just have reached a boiling point, and now they attain their manifestation. And it is going to be focusing on something that needs to get changed. The decision needs to get taken, and you need to be moving. It's really no longer a situation where you need to be contemplating or you need to be introspecting. For you Pisces, this is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with shared resources, and it speaks about an opportunity wherein that you need to be transforming something in your life that is usually more on a deeper level, and releasing something that is bogging down your life so that you can restart your life in a much more positive way. Now most of us hold on to things that become unhealthy for us, and after a period of time not wanting to let it go and allowing it to become like a safety blanket for us. And it is really a time now for you to be liberating yourself, Pisces. The transformation could also be something almost physical. It can be renovating a part of your house, it can be restoring something to its former glory. Dealing with intimacy and security may be more of a focus right now. Issues related with other people's money could come up, and you may have to use a large chunk of money, perhaps lending some money to a friend or a family member, or you may be settling an outstanding debt as well at this point of time. If you are in need of a loan, or if you want another credit card, this is a good time to be getting one, provided it's what you really need, not what you want. You may evaluate things you own that aren't yours. More serious topics may be on your mind at this aspect. Around the April 8th, Jupiter, the beautiful benefactor, is going direct, and April he goes direct till about August, and he's highlighting a part of your chart that is going to make you see benefits in areas of your work and health as well as your daily routines. So you are going to be finding a lot of joy in your work, self-improvement endeavors, and taking care of your health. This transit also enhances your ability to handle the details required to be doing a good job, and others become more aware about your skills. Benefits may also come through co-workers or employees during this cycle, and any type of service you may provide is going to be going well. You're going to be getting excellent feedback. You're more successful in hiring people to work for you, and if applicable, the improvements in your working environment will improve. You're going to be finding the enjoyment in your work, and it's easier for a lot of you to be finding employment as well. Work will get very available for you, Aries, during this cycle. Menial tasks, however, tend to take priority, and you will enjoy maybe something, maybe tinkering with your car or your bike, or maybe just redoing your house yourself, or even buying things in your house. It's going to be a lot of pride that is going to be, you're going to be associating with your day-to-day chores, with the menial tasks that are there. Integrity and honesty is going to be bringing you a lot of reward in your services, and there's going to be a lot of payback that you can expect in this area. Health is of immense importance around this time because it's on an improving mode right now. So keep pushing yourself on a better diet, on a better exercise regime, and if there are any medical procedures that you are waiting for or you have to get them done, they'll go off well. And there could be some inclination to put on weight for some of you, so try and sort of watch your sweet tooth around this time. Some of you may get a new pet as well during this time. Now towards the end of the month, we have Pluto that is going retrograde, and Pluto is the planet of death, destruction, sex, power, drive, but mostly he is about death and rebirth. He's the god of non-superficial, who will strip you down to bare bones to find out who you really are behind the facade. The strength that comes from a Pluto transit comes like from no other. He's the god of underworld, and he's really the god of takeaway, rebuild a more authentic you. And Pluto is going to be going retrograde in a part of your chart that has to do with your friends, it has to do with your networking groups, or even friends at large. And this is the time you're going to be finding out who your friends really are, and things will come up to light that you were unaware about. And at the end of this transit, you may end up with a friend or two less. Don't worry, you will be happy having this information. It's better than having fake friends. Another thing that will happen during this transit is that your hopes and wishes will also be in review. You will rethink what it is that you really want. Maybe it's time for an overhaul as well. You will gain new perspectives and be ready for a solid plan. Some of you may hear some sad news about a friend, or maybe a friend may need you at this point of time. But Pluto transits overall teach us lessons, and you will learn these lessons through friends, groups, or through associations. So quite a phenomenal month for you, Pisces. A lot of work as far as joint resources are concerned, a lot of focus on managing money, repayment of debts, and of course towards the end of the month, a lot of focus on figuring out who are the people or who are the friends who really have your back. Have a fantastic month. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.